G'day boaties, Bailey here from Gold Coast Boating Centre. We're back out on the beautiful Tellabudger Creek today for a walkthrough video on our all-new Senator Boats 550 hardtop. This is the latest model from Senator Boats and it's the latest brand that has entered our dealership. So we're very excited to show you guys a showcase of this new boat. One of our lucky customers have just bought this brand new boat pretty much off the floor. We've only had it for like a couple weeks and they were that impressed with it, they wanted it straight away. So we're gonna just go for a little walkthrough, show a couple of the options which are on this Senator boat and some of the custom ones as well. As always, subscribe down below, drop a like, and let's jump on board and check out this Senator 550 hardtop. Looking at the front of this beautiful boat, how is the aggressive look on it? I think it's just a stunning boat. You may be noticing the color, and in fact, it's not paint. It's a vinyl wrap that Senator does at their factory. It just delivers, it's like a metallic vinyl as well. You can see the sparkles running through it, beautiful color. But Senator has a range of vinyl options you can add on to your Senator boat. So to customize that look that you want to get. But blue looks very nice, very classic design. We got the black vinyl color just contrasting it there too. So, but other than that, black hardtop. We've got some black grab rails on here, so striking colors, and then we've got the alloy showing through on the side deck there. So visually, really appealing and quite a stunning boat to look at. Even just the lines running through on the hardtop here, all these angles, and just the mean shape of it. Like for a just over 5.5 meter boat. Like this is what the sort of designs that you get on your big 6 meters and 7 meter offshore boats. But to get all that on a just over 5.5 meter boat, bloody well done from Senator. Really, really nice. Transitioning through though, at the front here, we have optioned up the electric motor bracket up here. So this customer's added in the all new Minn Kota Tarova for their electric motor. We had a drum winch ready option that we've put on here, so the customer again got a nice Sav winch electric motor, electric anchor, so they can pretty much use an anchor ease free without coming up here and throwing it out. But that's how you access it all through here. Got a cabin hatch, so if you needed to run out through the front, got a nice big hatch here too. And if you're pulled up for all those days, you can let fresh air through. But on the front, just a really nice looking boat. You're definitely going to get a lot of heads turned on this boat, just of how aggressive and how mean it is. And as I said, it's not an overly big boat, but it's got the same designs as those big mean offshore boats. So specifications, lengths and stuff like that, we've got a 5.65 meter true length, which is how Senator measures their boat. So from just the front of pretty much the bow there to the rear step, 5.65 meters. But it looks so much bigger than that just because of the hardtop and stuff there. So it gives quite a deceptive look. But we're going to jump inside in a second. It's got a 2.2 meter beam, but the thing feels like you're in a 6.5 meter boat. There is so much fishing space that Senator's really thought about and created for those fishermen that want as max space as possible in the back of the boat while fishing. For horsepower rating, we've got a Yamaha F115 4-stroke on this one, which is the maximum horsepower. You can start from 90 or up to 115. So you got those two options there. We've got it with the 115 here, but if you're planning that you're going to be doing more passenger work, lots of gear, 115 is probably a good option for you. So this 550 Senator hardtop features a 5mm bottom sheet. So exactly the same as your big offshore boats. That's got it in this one as well. So giving a nice smooth ride while you're out, if you're in an estuary, if you're offshore, whole range of work, that 5mm bottom is going to give you a nice soft ride wherever you take this boat. 18-degree dead rise as well, and it does feature the Senator wave breaker transom too, which we can have a look at the back of the boat there. But a lot of great features coming as standard on this hardtop. Let's jump inside and show you a little bit more. At the transom of this Senator 550, nice couple duck boards we got at the back here. We've got the U-deck embossed flooring on here for that grip too. So a bit of space out here if you wanted to do a bit of fishing or just hang off the back of the boat. You got space to put your feet. But their wave breaker transom, look how high it sits above the waterline. So if you're doing like a lot of hardcore reversing stuff, or if you're in big swell, that allows you to stop water from entering the boat as easily as it would if, you know, duck boards and the door are a little bit lower, like with the floor. This is actually higher than the floor inside the boat. So just a nice little feature that is on your Senator boat to just minimize that water from coming in if you are doing some offshore work. We've got a transducer, we've got a couple trim tab brackets there too. Then we've got the nice little drop down ladder on the side with a removable transom door too. So ease of use, couple cleats on there, nice grab rails, and a nice tidy transom. Really wide side decks on this 550 Senator, which is great if you're wanting to access your rods at the top, and just nice to have the U-deck flooring on there as well. So if you're jumping up for grip, keeps a bit of the heat off the boat too. But we got 6 drink holder, rod holder combos, which come as standard on this boat. And speaking of rod holders on this boat, 26 is on this particular one. We've optioned up a few more on the top of the hardtop here. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16 on the hardtop, and then you get your 3 on either side on the side decks here. And we've optioned in the bait board too, which gives you another 4. So 26 in total, so you can never be short of rod holders on this boat. So in the back, we'll start with our removable transom door, which is nice, simple design from Senator there. So take it out, it just sits on the side here. So when you're out of use, it needs to be put there. Or if you want to put it back on, simple as lining it up. This we've optioned in a bait board on the back here with the 4 rod holders, measuring cutting board here, got a little drainage hole over there, and it plugs into these Railblaza star mounts, which come standard on the Senator. So 4 here, 2 at the front. And the thing about Senator boats is that they build them to be modular, so you can add on a range of different options. There's so many. Jump onto their website, you can check them all out. But there's so many interchangeable pieces in a Senator boat. So if you wanted to swap your seating configuration, your accessories, they allow for that very easy without having to make major adjustments to welding or brackets or anything like that. It's kind of all set, ready to go, depending on what you want. So Senator does an amazing job at building such a modular boat. So we've got those star mounts here from Railblaza, accesses to our hatches, like our batteries and pumps and stuff like that, through the back here. But we have got a sealed floor on this boat. So we've got the U-deck on top, Senator cut out. It's a sealed floor. If you do take water, it will be bilged out outside of the boat. Big side decks, which I mentioned before, but also big storage space underneath here too. And that keeps going back to about the back of the transom here. So putting rods down the side, not that you probably want to because you've got so many rod holders on this boat, but if you're putting longer things down the side, like maybe paddles, you've got that easy storage down there. So it's like you've got a space in between here. I've just got the shoes in there at the moment. We've got a deck wash over on this side too. So if you do take your big catch or your mud or your sand, you can wash all that down very easily with a deck wash kit like that. And if you're looking for a bait tank, with Senator's modular options, that's why we got these brackets here, these Railblazers. Pop it in, hook it up, and you've got a bait tank system there. So amazing, you can change, you can remove, you can add, all on a Senator 550 hardtop. It's got a 90 litre fuel tank on the 550 as standard. You can upgrade it to 160 litres too, so you can remove just a bit of the storage and upgrade it. So if you're planning on doing big trips with your boat, it's probably a good option to have 160 litres of underfloor fuel. You can definitely get a few days worth of good runs out of this boat with the 115. 6-person capacity as well on the 550 hardtop, which is great. So as a visual representation, so it's a little bit easier for some people to understand, I'm pretty stretched out here in the back of this deck. I'm in like a star configuration, and I'm only just scraping the sides of this boat. So apologies for the weird explanation there, but just to demonstrate, there's a lot of room in this 5.5 metre boat. Plenty of deck room, even with these big side decks up here. It's amazing Senator's fit it all in. And it's a beautiful height on these freeboards here, 750 mils too. So if you're taking a young family out, if you've got kids on board, it's great having nice high sides on there if you're doing offshore stuff, that you're not going to be falling out the boat. You've got nice leverage if you're doing jigging or stuff over the side. You've got good leverage there, nice height, and a lot of space in the back of your 550 hardtop. So a couple beautiful seats at the front on the 550 hardtop. So same for the driver and passenger here. Nice support across the back. Good cushioning inside too. It's got the esky risers as standard, and we've optioned in the ICTech 70 litre split lid cooler under here. So easy access for your goodies or your food, your drinks. They can all live in there. So we've got two, one on either side here just for that storage space. It's even got the U-deck padding on top of these ICTechs too. So great little option if you are taking a couple more people out. You can have them sitting at the back of the boat here. Walking through, big cabin design, They've even made it more wider than the original 580 hardtop. They're even a little bit bigger than that one on the 550 here. But nice, we've got great visibility out the front here. Grub rails for if things do get nasty, even on the back up here too. Again, with the rod holders all across there. Grub rails inside. And again, visibility. I'm 6'2". I've still got, like, even if I'm stretching out, I've got headspace beneath up there as well. And just for those 1% finishes on the Senator 552, beautiful, nice carpet lining running on the inside of the cab here, and a nice top roof material as well. Just like delivers like it's almost like a nice car look, you know, on top of the roof. Most people, or most brands will just have like a carpet lining or even just aluminium on the top. But it's like a nice car roof in it. Okay, up in the driver's station dash area, functional, simple design up here. It's got everything you kind of need on a boat of this caliber. We've got our gang switch panels down here. We've labeled all the options there. VHF radio for the offshore days. We've got 2 Yamaha 6x8 gauges there, which gives us our real-time fuel readings. Got a Fusion Bluetooth stereo here, so you can hook up your phone, play the tunes of the day. Anchor switch design up here, so for your up and downs. And then we've got our ignition for our Yamaha control box here, but it's everything I need. It's good space. I've got the foot rest down here, same for the passenger too. You can do your standing drive configuration, you can do your seat sitting design, and again, having these windows here for all the visibility. And even on when the weather turns nasty, it's great just having a hard top cabin to keep you out of the elements. Got a Garmin 125 Ultra that this customer's fitted up, so beautiful size. You can see all your things very nice and clearly on here. Got the clear view, traditional sonar, and we got mapping as well. So great unit for a lot of all-round fishing. Got a couple Railblaza ports up here too, so you can even, Railblaza has so many accessories you can put into these mounts here. You can put camera, GoPro holders, phone holders, and a range of other things too. Nice little storage tray at the back here for phones, wallets, and things like that. And it leads into a nice open design into our cabin in here, so easy access, no doors or anything like that. Nice aeration flowing through too. You can open that cabin hatch right up and get nice clean air through. But with our storage panels through the side, they don't stop. They actually keep running all the way through to the front of the boat. So nice design there from Senator to really just get the maximum amount of length you can put in there as storage. So inside the cabin now, looking back onto Senator's Mission Modular, you can change this entire seating arrangement, storage arrangement to however you wish. Jump onto Senator's website. You can view the many different ways you can actually set this area up. We've got a few bunks up here with some cushions there. We've got a storage at the front here, and this is actually our lithium battery place for our Minn Kota. That lives nice and comfortably down there. Got storage under this bunk here too, just with the U-deck flooring, cushion on top, and this side we've left open for our little porta potty. Once you're not using, you can chuck it away inside there. So good spacious cab size here. It's very wide, which is really nice too. They've pushed it as wide as possible, running along with those side decks up the front that you can see all the worlds running through. But it's just a great thing to have if you do turn, if the weather does turn into thunderstorms or heavy wind, anything like that. You can just get a place to keep dry and out of the elements. They've done a great job here. Plenty of storage, all running through, cabin hatch again. Great hardtop design from Senator on a 5.5 metre boat. So that is the all-new Senator 550 hardtop, available from Gold Coast Boating Centre. We now stock Senator boats, so jump onto our website, gcbc.com.au. We can price you up on one of these bad boys, and we've got the full Senator range as well. So if you're looking for a side console, bigger hardtops, we got them all there. Give us a call. But as always, subscribe below, drop a like, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.